Hey everybody, let's create a modern build. So I actually made this a rental because I feel like I actually really like playing with rentals. I feel like it gives you a bit more freedom and also it makes you have Sims on the lot, but you don't have to play with them. My favorite thing, honestly, so I started off with like a very American kind of style house, which was in my mind with like a little garage on the side, but still a very cutesy kind of house. Windows, don't even get me started on those. I think I went about 30 different windows. I ended up going with like a base game window and then the season windows in very specific spots just because they didn't really sit anywhere else, and then it's just gonna be a little simple, kind of a little Cincy kind of build, kind of house. I also use a car, which is probably, I think it's debug, and then the backyard, and I thought have a little fireplace and then have a little like white picket fence area with your yoga area and a little barbecue. And then at the fireplace, I also add a tree there at the end. And then now moving inside, I actually decided I wanted to add an extra window to this wall because it was a bit bald. There was not much light in it either. So I thought I'd add it. And then the kitchen, I did go with like a bluish color. And then the kitchen's kind of weird in this house because it's in a very open kind of area. It's in between the living room and just the main hallway. So I decided to keep it quite simple, kind of like a galley kitchen. The living room is actually like a massive couch at the back with a little cute fireplace. And these curtains, I actually never used them before, but I actually think they're now my new favorite. And then this glass table, I've also never used. And then these are from Dream Home Decorator. I actually used to love using them, but I can't use them that much. It came to the point where I just can't use them anymore. And then at the back, when we were doing that, you've seen that very glass room. I also made that like the little dining area. I actually quite like that. I was gonna make that another living room, but I was gonna make that another living room. This would be the only area for the dining room here where this little record player was, but just wouldn't fit. So I ended up putting it into the glass room. And now the entranceway was kind of a bit awkward because there wasn't much room. So I ended up just having to add a little mat with a door. And then this is the bedroom. So the bedroom's actually where the garage is when you're looking at the front. And I did end up adding windows to the garage, like where the
garage door is outside, so you don't see it from the outside, but the inside has like a little like fake window situation, real life. That would be maybe put LED lights in behind it just to shine in light, which I actually really like. I think it added a lot to that room. And then this is how the build actually turned out.
Thank you
What
for
do you
watching.
think of it?
Please like and follow if you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next one.